Oh, well, good morning, Scouters Mountain students and families. Welcome to Monday. It is a nice Monday outside, a few clouds in the sky. Great day to start another week of school. Welcome to the Monday Morning Messages. It is, as I said, Monday, September 21st, 2020. A couple of birthdays in our school today and lots of birthdays this week. We'll get to those throughout the messages. Also, it's a big day today because hopefully we'll get to see a lot of you, at least driving through our parking lot to come get your math books and other supplies that your teachers have for you in bags. Some teachers are going to stick around during the day to make sure they hand those out so you get to see your teacher in person instead of over a screen. We're excited for that. That happens today and tomorrow. Plus, Hispanic Heritage Month continues. Some of you did a nice job on my weekend challenge trying to find those 21 countries in the world that speak Spanish as their main language. Some of you came up with that. Excellent job on that. But let's get to the morning messages for this Monday, September 24th, September 21st, I should say. Hey, Mr. Long, what do we need to know today? Well, as I said, your school day is going to start becoming a little bit longer this week. Now, in the past, we've only been going from 9 to 9:30. Some of your teachers have started to expand the day a little bit by having you come back online or stay online for an extra amount of time. Today, that happens throughout the school. Even our kindergartners are going to go for a little bit of extra time. Remember, we're going to start small and work our way out to a full school day. If we go the full day, that's usually 9 to 1 o'clock, and then you go visit music or PE or Mrs. Bell, the counseling or health and wellness. You'll go do that at 1 o'clock. You can do that and log into their Google Classrooms. That starts today. You can look for Mr. Harrison, Mrs. Carter's Google Classrooms today. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. As you already know this is not news to anyone. School officially starts 9 o'clock every morning, Monday through Friday. You can check in with your teacher, have your morning meeting. That's at 9 o'clock every morning. We always love seeing you, and I love to be able to pop in. I can go from classroom to classroom, just like I was here at school. Pop into classroom to classroom. You'll see me pop on. We need to practice, especially some of you younger kids. When I come on the screen, you don't need to say, hey, Mr. Long's here, Mr. Long's here. Your teacher can see that I'm here. Just give me a quick wave like this. I'll see you on my screen and give you a quick wave back. We don't want to interrupt class when I pop on. I just like seeing what's going on in the classroom. It's always fun. As I said before, don't forget to log into PE, into music, into the counseling Google Classrooms. You'll see all of those. You should see Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Carter right away. You may need a code for Mrs. Bell. And I sent that home to all families via email, but if you're still having trouble finding that or getting into that Google Classroom, you can always email me and I'll let you know what that is, or you can call the school office. We'll let you know what that code is. But you should be able to see Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Carter's Google Classroom. You can log in to Mrs. Bell. Go to PE twice every week starting today. So maybe you choose to go on Mondays and Thursdays to PE. Go to music twice a week to see Mrs. Carter's lessons. Maybe you choose to do those Tuesdays and Fridays. Totally up to you when you want to do that. And that would leave Wednesday for you to go visit Mrs. Bell, who also has her own Google Classroom. Health and wellness, what Mrs. Whiteley does, that's coming pretty soon. Health and wellness is coming. Not quite ready yet, but it's coming, I promise. What else do we need to know? As I mentioned, you can find Mr. H, Mr. Harrison, our PE teacher, Mrs. Carter, our music teacher, and Mrs. Bell's Google Classrooms. You should be able to find those now. Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Carter should come up automatically when you log in ClassLink. Mrs. Bell's, you'll probably need a code, and you go up to the corner of your screen and click Join Classroom. And then you need her special code, which I've emailed out, but I'll be happy to give it to you again. I said today, we hope to see lots of you, or at least your families. You can pick up your math book and other materials today and tomorrow. I'll go over that schedule in just a moment, today and tomorrow. Questions, you can always email Mr. Long. You know how to find me. It's right here. Well, we'll get to it in just a second. I was going to show you my email address. But the first thing, if your youngest student is in grades K through 3, you come today either between 1 and 2:30 or 4 and 5:30. Now, I did get an email from a family that said, wait a minute, my youngest daughter is in 1st grade, but my oldest daughter is in 5th grade. Which day do we come on? Well, your youngest student is in 1st grade, so you could come today and we'll be happy to hand out your 5th grade supplies as well. So if you have a brother or sister that's in a different grade, we'll hand them out both. We're not going to make you come twice. And if for some reason your youngest student is in 4th grade, but you can't come tomorrow, you can come today. We'll make sure we make it happen today. So make sure you come during these windows, 1 to 2:30 or 4 to 5:30. During that 1 to 2:30 time, our teachers are still here. A lot of them want to come down and see you And from 4 to 5:30, that'll be me and some other assistants who are staying after school a little bit to make sure you get your materials. So like I said before, if your youngest student is in grades 4th or 5th, you come tomorrow. If your youngest student is in K through 3, come today. But if it doesn't work for you, you come when it works best for you. We'd love to see you to get your materials. Every student here has a math book and other materials to pick up. We have a bag for everyone, so hopefully you come by and get those. Please come at a time that works best for your family, as I've been saying all along. Here's how you get a hold of me. Remember, longc@inclac.k12.or.us. That's how you get a hold of me. If you have any questions, you can always call the main office as well, and we'd love to hear from you. Sometimes kids or families just email me just to check in or to share something funny or fun that's happening at home. Always love getting those. We can put them right here on the morning messages. Okay, it is Monday. This is something new for us. It is Monday, the 21st of September. Every Monday, I'm going to offer the Pledge of Allegiance because, as maybe you don't know, but at school, we are supposed to be doing the Pledge of Allegiance once a week, okay? And that is in live school. Now, obviously, we're not in live school, but I still think it's great that we're able to offer the Pledge of Allegiance. So you can fast forward through the video right now if you don't want to do it. I'm going to do it right here and salute this flag that I've got waving right here on the screen. So let's see. I can't see myself, so I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Hopefully, I'm on camera. I can't really see. Hopefully, you can see me there. And we'll do it together, okay? If you want to do it with me, you can, or otherwise, you can fast forward the video. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, hopefully lots of you followed along. Let me get back on camera here, fix my camera. Hopefully I'm back on screen because I can't see it right here, but we'll move on from there. We'll do that on Monday so we make sure we get our weekly Pledge of Allegiance in that way. Thanks for following along with me for those of you that did. All right. Remember, it is still Hispanic Heritage Month. That had a lot to do with our daily challenge. And we'll see how people did on that. Hispanic Heritage Month goes from September 15th to October 15th. So we're kind of right at the beginning stages of it. We're learning about countries that speak Spanish as its main language. We're learning about foods. We're learning about culture. Today, we're going to talk about some of the food. That's one way to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And you may know a lot of these. It says tortillas are included in many of the dishes. I know lots of you eat tortillas. Some of you maybe have never had a tortilla, but tortilla is included in many of the dishes. There's a food called chile en nogada. Now, I don't know that very well, but if you do, you could email me. Let me know if you know about that. It's eaten for Hispanic Heritage Month. Many foods vary in color, reflect on the Hispanic heritage, and are common traditional foods. And there you see the list of them there. Tacos, enchiladas, soup, tamales, and stuffed peppers. Hopefully lots of you are familiar with those. A stuffed pepper. I don't know if I've ever had a stuffed pepper. I have had tacos, enchilada, tamales, and definitely soup before. It says over here to the right, most of these traditional foods are spicy and seasoned with some Mexican seasonings. Do you like spicy food? I know some of you do. I have 3 kids at home. One of them really likes spicy foods. The others not so much. I like things especially spicy. I always try to get the hottest salsa possible, but some people don't quite like that. But that is some food that is eaten during Hispanic Heritage Month. We'll have more details about Hispanic Heritage Month coming up next time. Great job by those of you that are completing the daily challenges around Hispanic Heritage Month. For example, we'll get to those in just a second, but let's see who's celebrating a birthday this week as Hispanic Heritage Month kicks off. We have quite a few birthdays this week. In fact, 2 of them today. 5th grader Rudy Estrada from Miss Bostwick's room. Happy birthday to him. He's celebrating his birthday today on September 21st. So is Joseph Tran. Happy birthday to him. 2 5th graders with birthdays today. Tomorrow, Atlee Alagi, she is celebrating a birthday. I can't believe she's in 2nd grade now. Usually a big contributor to the morning messages with her gymnastics moves. I'm sure we'll see her throughout the year on the morning messages. Akmal, one of our newest kindergartners, celebrates a birthday tomorrow as well. Happy birthday, Akmal, 1 day in advance. Madden is later on this week. Happy birthday, Madden, now in 4th grade. Charlie Dunn, another 5th grader this week on September 25th. So let's see, that would be Friday. If today's the 21st, Charlie's birthday is on Friday. Also celebrating a birthday on Friday, Andre from 5th grade. A lot of 5th graders with birthdays this week. Spencer from kindergarten celebrates a birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Spencer. Zia from kindergarten on Saturday. Happy birthday, Zia, coming up later this week. And Stephanie Tran on Sunday of this week as well, celebrating a birthday from second grade. Lots of birthdays this week. What was that, 9 or 10 of them? Happy birthday to all of you. You should be getting a special gift for Mr. Long in the mail, so check your mailboxes in the next few days. I'm not sure how long it takes the mail to get to your house from here. It's going in the mail today. Hopefully you'll get it within the next couple of days. A special happy birthday gift coming to you in the mail from me. So remember my last challenge having to do with Hispanic Heritage Month, and I said there are 21 Spanish-speaking countries in the world. How many can you name? Email Mr. Long a list of your answers or send a picture of you holding your list. And we had a few people that sent those in. I always appreciate all of the entries. Check out this one. Here's Lucas Nicolopoulos. He printed out a map of all the Spanish-speaking countries. Let's see if I can use my pointer right here. Can you guys see that okay? So you see most of those Spanish-speaking countries. There's Mexico. Then we have an area here called Central America. A lot of Spanish-speaking countries. In fact, I think almost all of them, if not all of them. And then along the coast of South America down here, those are all Spanish-speaking. Of course, we have Spain, which is over in Europe, over on this side. And we have this country that's part of Africa. We'll talk about that one a little bit as well. So Lucas printed out a map. Nice job, Lucas. And he printed out, it says, it looks like Países de habla España. So countries that speak Spanish. We'll get to all those. Now, his don't have the names right on the country, but they're off here into the sides. And then we had Kate Jansen, who sent in a list. This is what she sent me directly. I had to take a picture of it, but she listed them out for me. And look at them there. So we've got them all listed from A to Z, starting with A for Argentina, and it goes all the way down to V for Venezuela. These are all our Spanish-speaking countries. Great job by Kate Jansen to list those all out. Now, you may be wondering, where are all of those countries? So I printed out a map for you. First, the ones in Central America. There's Mexico, and if you go through this area that connects Mexico, North America, with South America down here, sorry for that coming up, you see all the countries that speak Spanish along here, from Mexico, Belize, Honduras, there's Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Panama, where the Panama Canal is. Then you go out here into the Gulf of Mexico, there's Cuba, there's Puerto Rico over there. Those all speak Spanish. Now, we're way up here. Oregon is way up there, but North America, of course, up there where the United States is. So those are the ones in Central America. And then here are the ones in South America. Here we go along this way. Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, and then Chile right along the border right there. Now notice this big country here, this huge country. There are some Spanish speakers in Brazil, but believe it or not, their main language is not Spanish, it's Portuguese. Okay, so Brazil, not one of the main Spanish-speaking countries. And then remember I said there's one more. There's actually two more. There's Spain over in Europe, but there's one more that's in Africa that I thought was interesting. Equatorial Guinea. It's a small country on the coast of Africa right there. Isn't it interesting? They are the only ones on that continent that have Spanish as their main language, Equatorial Guinea. So you've got most of your countries right in here in Central America, all along the west coast of South America, right in there. You've got Spain, which is right there. Oops. And then you have Equatorial Guinea right there, all speaking Spanish. So great job by both Lucas and Kate Jansen to send those in as we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Those are all the countries along there. All right, let's move on. What is going to be our challenge this time, coming up until Wednesday? Let's see what that might be. Oh, I like the music. Sometimes that doesn't stick around. What is your challenge going to be? Here we go. What is your favorite food? Send Mr. Long a picture or a video of you eating your favorite food. Bonus, do you have a favorite food that is Hispanic? Now, you can just send me a picture of it. You don't have to send me a special video of you eating it. You don't have to ask mom or dad or your family to make your favorite food for you just so you can have a video or a picture. But you can send a picture maybe that you find. You could draw a picture and send it to me, or you can just send me the words. What's your favorite food, and do you have a favorite food that is Hispanic? I'd love to see those photos or videos. Send those in to me Where do you send them? Of course, you know that by now. There it is right there, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Always love getting emails from all of you, and we get quite a few of them. I always respond to them. So even if you just want to check in and say, Mr. Long, how are you? I'll make sure to respond to it. I love hearing from all of our students for sure. All right, time to get to name that Scouters Mountain Elementary staff member. These are always a stumper. In fact, for the first time ever, and maybe it was just so hard, we only had one student who was able to get this one correct. Classroom is on the second floor. Now, I know for those of you that are new and maybe kindergarten and first graders, you haven't been to the second floor a whole lot, but that's where 2nd through 5th grade is. Classroom is on the second floor. Favorite restaurants include Subway, Jersey Mike's, and Chick-fil-A. The Y in Jersey Mike's got kind of cut off. Favorite hobbies include exercising and reading. Her favorite snacks are nuts, chips, and fruit. Here's your big hint. This teacher adopted a brand new fluffy black puppy last spring. Does anyone remember who did that? Now, you weren't here in the spring, so you may not know this unless you were a member of her class. Who adopted a fluffy black puppy last spring? The answer? Well, it was Mrs. Olson, of course. In 2nd grade, Mrs. Olson adopted a fluffy black puppy, but that puppy is not so small anymore. Check out this picture. I believe that's Crater Lake, Mrs. Olson, with her little black puppy, Oliver, who used to be really small, not so small anymore. Mrs. Olson brings him to school every so often at the end of the day to accompany her and as she gets ready for the next day. But there's Oliver right there with Mrs. Olson. I think that's Crater Lake. It may be somewhere else. Well, maybe not, because it looks like there's some buoys out there where you can swim, and I don't think you can go up and put a lawn chair next to Crater Lake. So she's at a nice lake somewhere, but it does look like Southern Oregon because of the trees and the mountains back there. We'll have to ask Mrs. Olson where she is on that one, but a great picture of Oliver, that fluffy black puppy who's not a puppy anymore, and Mrs. Olson. So great picture there. Who is going to be the mystery staff member coming up? Well, first we have to reveal to you who actually solved that mystery. We usually fill this whole screen with names, but over the weekend, I'm sure lots of you were super busy. Kate Jansen solved it. Great job by Kate. She put that on her Google Doc that she shared with me of who that person was. I should get Kate a special prize as being the only Scouters Mountain student who submitted that guess. Remember, it's okay to be wrong. You can still try. It doesn't matter. You don't get anything put against you for being incorrect. So Kate Jansen, super job. I'm going to work on getting you a special prize for getting that one correct. Nice job. Who is the mystery staff member this time around? Well, let's get to it. This time, classroom is on the first floor. So there we know it's automatically not going to be a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade teacher. They're all on the 2nd floor. So classroom is on the first floor. Favorite fast food is Burgerville. That's a good one. Favorite hobbies include listening to music and reading. All right. Favorite snacks are salty and sweet. Here's your big hint. Family owns and operates a popular tamale restaurant. Oh, remember tamales, that's another favorite food during Hispanic Heritage Month. This person's family owns and operates a popular tamale restaurant. It's out in the Gresham area. In fact, I've seen this teacher working at the front counter before in the summertime or on weekends when she's not busy doing her schoolwork. Another hint for this one, this person does not teach her own classroom, sees a lot of kids from lots of different classrooms. Who could that be? And her family owns and operates a popular tamale restaurant. If you know who that is, it's got to be more people than just one this time. Make sure you answer and send that answer to me, and you know where to do that. longc@nclac.k12.or.us. All right, time as always to wrap up today's show with the joke of the day. And today's joke of the day comes from Atari Craner Cole. He's now in 1st grade. Hard to believe that Atari is 1st grade. I actually saved this from last year because I want to show you that you don't have to just send me the joke. You can actually send me a video of you telling the joke. For example, Atari asks, what did the bug say to the insect? Well, I don't know. What did the bug say to the insect, Atari? Why don't you tell it for us? Let's get to it. Here we go. There's Atari right there. Listen close.
I got a joke. I'm going to tell it right now.
All right.
Okay, so what did the bug say to the insect? What? You bugged me.
Oh, I like that. What did the bug say to the insect? You bugged me. I like his sound effect at the end. Okay, you bugged me. That's right. Good job, Atari. It says, "You bug me." That's what the bug said to the insect. Very good. I like that. Let's turn down the volume a little bit so we don't blast each other out. Remember, if you have a joke of the day, you can email it or send a video of you telling it right to me. You know where to find me right there. Long C at inclack.k12.or.us. All right, let's wrap up this show. Hope all of you have a great day today on this Monday, the start of another week. So great to see all of you this morning tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you this afternoon. If you are kindergarten, first, second, or third grade, your family is welcome to come by today between 1 and 2:30 or 4 and 5:30 to come pick up your supplies. We have a bag for everyone. If you're fourth or fifth grade and you don't have any younger siblings, we hope you're able to come tomorrow, but if today works better, that's fine too. We'll hand you your supplies. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy distance learning. You're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of all of you. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you again right here on Wednesday morning.